Hello and welcome back to All of Us Are Poets. Today we're going to be talking about elegy. Now you may have heard of elegy, or it may sound familiar because the word is similar to eulogy. And an elegy, in fact, is similar to a eulogy. If a eulogy is a speech for someone who has died, an elegy is a poem for someone who has died, or for a more abstract concept, for loss. Elegy used to be very structured and have a specific form and meter, but we're not going to worry about that today because no one really uses it anymore. The word itself comes from the Greek and means a mournful poem. An elegy is a poem of lament or of grave meditation. We're going to be reading from two elegies today. Adonais, an elegy on the death of John Keats by Percy, Bysshe, Shelley, and In Memoriam AHH by Alfred, Lord Tennyson. These are quite long, so I'm going to only read you the first stanza of each so that you can get a feel for the form. Adonais, an elegy on the death of John Keats by Percy Bysshe Shelley. 1. I weep for Adonais, he is dead, oh weep for Adonais, though our tears thaw not the frost which binds so dear a head. And thou, sad hour, selected from all years to mourn our loss, rouse thy obscure compeers, and teach them thine own sorrow. Say, with me died Adonais, till the future dares forget the past. His fate and fame shall be an echo and a light unto eternity. And this is In Memoriam AHH by Alfred, Lord Tennyson. Strong Son of God, immortal love, whom we that have not seen thy face by faith, and faith alone, embrace, believing where we cannot prove. Time are those orbs of light and shade. Thou madest life in man and brute. Thou madest death, and lo, thy foot is on the skull which thou hast made. Thou wilt not leave us in the dust. Thou madest man, he knows not why. He thinks he was not made to die, and thou hast made him, thou art just. And now you'll notice, if you listened or if you were following along, reading from the links to the Poetry Foundation, which I'll post in the description, that Shelley's poem is a lot more exclamatory, and Tennyson's is more biographical, more philosophical, but an elegy always captures loss. And you'll notice also that the two examples I used were for humans, for other poets, but you can elegize anything, and I'm not going to write about a person. I don't know what I'm going to write about yet, so you'll see with my poem that an elegy can have a lot of different focuses. Now, as always, we're going to take 5 minutes and write our own poems. So this is 5 minutes on elegy. so alarming. I've never let it go off before. Sorry. Alright, I need 5 more words. There we are. Alright, sorry if the frame is a little different. I flipped my phone over. Now I'm going to read you my elegy. Elegy for 4 ribs. Even God took only one, and if you could conjure half the world from my bones, I'd give them gladly. Wrestle out what is mortal, fail to find the deity in me, not the first, born to drink blood, the phantom in my body, breathing as I breathe, dead only with my death. There is no lead lining, no sickening crack, bone embraced by the body it bears. A rib cannot flee its maker. Like Eve, I stay where I'm put. Thank you for being here today. As usual, all the links will be in the description, and please do post your poem in the comments. Just realized I promised I would be reading the first stanza of each, and I read a lot more than that of Tennyson, but the stanzas were shorter.